Hi, welcome to Snap Vegan. We're eating on the cheap. Doesn't have to kill you. Tonight, I'm having the Quinoa Crunch Vegan Burger from Aldi's. And with that, I'm having some, well, come on back. I'll show you what I'm having. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back. So while I'm cooking, I'm going to have me some mama chia. But I'm having like 3 and a little onion ring. I'm having broccoli with, earth balance in it. I'm going to put one niblet corn thing in with the broccoli. And then I'm going to have one little vegan burger. And that's going to be my dinner. Whoops. Oh, my other little attachment thing broke, so I'm having to use this. So I'm just going to drop that in there. Put the lid on. Let it go. Put these in the oven. I gotta check the time on that. Okay, it says 418 to 20 minutes, but that's going for a few. So I'll check these at maybe 15 minutes. And then come back to it. And then the Southwest vegan burger. Thumbnail. Okay, so these come individually wrapped, which is awesome. I'm just going to put that in there, and I'm going to cook it low and slow, since I've got 15 minutes on the corn, onion rings, and then I'm just going to put this little corn thing right back in here, put it back in the freezer. Do that right now. There we go. Take care of my trays. Alrighty then. So that's what I'm having for dinner, y'all. And so, in the meantime, I'm having me a blueberry pomegranate chia. Mama chia. Because they're good. If I can open it. There's my little dingy whopper. That's terrible. I can't even open a stinking bottle like that. Shucks, man. I'll use my grippy glove. There we go. Okay, so I went to the church today. Alright, so the deposit for the new place is secured. God is good. Thank you, Heavenly Father. So, what I say, now we're working on 337 for the truck. I used to be in HR, and I ran a branch, or was assistant manager for a temporary service for a little bit. And we used to, people used to call us to hire movers and stuff like that. It wasn't nothing but trouble. So Gwen had asked me, why don't you do that? And I'm like, you're working with 4 people that have never worked together before. There is a concept, a spatial concept in moving. And when people haven't worked together like that before, I don't know, they're not licensed, they're not bonded. I mean, the temp services are. But then with movers, you're talking about $20 to $30 an hour per person, 4 guys. So that's $120 an hour. Plus I'd have to pay for the truck, plus the insurance, plus. And I'd rather just use the company I already know has a good reputation with 4 guys in and out, and do it that way. Now, whichever month I am moving, I will be getting paid that month. So, push comes to shove, I'll have to put, you know, I'll still have my regular bills to pay, but then I'll have to, I can take out. It all depends on where in the month I have to give my notice to Southbridge. I mean, if I don't have to give them but maybe 5 days notice, 30 days notice, and that only takes me to the 5th or something like that, 5th or 6th, I'll be okay, and I can pay for the truck, the rest of it, I guess. It'll be tight, but I can. And then, but if I have to, if my notice comes, you know, if I have to pay more than 5 days worth of rent here and everything else, I'm not going to be able to do that. So let's just go ahead and secure the truck if we can, and find a way to do that. And then my church had informed me about a program they have, and it's for people in similar situations as I'm in right now. Let me turn it down. They have a savings program, and the savings program of the church is you commit to X dollars. It could be $5 a month to save. The church will match it. They'll match it. But then you have to have a really good reason for taking your money out. So I'm thinking, man, first of the month, if I can put $100 in that savings plan, they'll match it. That's $200. That leaves me even closer and closer. But whatever you agree to, if I was to do 100, that's what I'd have to do every month. I can't commit to a number that big every month. So thought I could swing it, you know what I mean? Put like $100 that was given to me the other day, and $100 from my 3rd paycheck, which, you know, that's $200. Then they'd double it to $400, and then I'd have my moving truck. Well, I still need $437 because I'm using that extra 100 from that number. But if I start with a number that big, I gotta stick with it, commit to it. And then, you know, time for the move, I could have pulled out that $400 and only had to pay $37 more to accomplish things. So I don't know. I might, I don't know. She's going to be gone all next week, so I'm going to probably call her tomorrow and see if I can't talk to her a little bit about that. What if I do just open it with that big one, explaining what I need to do, and see how that flies. But anyway, so we decided not to go ahead and cut the check for the deposit because I'm still on the waiting list. And so once I have my voucher on Monday, next Monday, the 1st is next Monday, right? I think so. I'll get my voucher then, and then you know, they give me a call with the opening. I go down there and apply pay the $19. I couldn't go today. They wouldn't let me apply today because I didn't have my voucher yet, and they didn't have an apartment available yet. So, oh damn, I didn't set a timer. Cafe. Dang it. So I didn't have a I didn't have my voucher yet, and they didn't have it available. But anyway, so since I've got that 19 and that 50, I go. They call me. I go and take care of that. Then I tell the church, and it's waiting for me at the front desk. All I have to do is go in and say, I have something ready for you. I mean, you know, you have something ready for me. I just need to pick it up. And then they'll go ahead and issue it right then, because they're going to need the new address to go on it to credit that, you know, rental account. So that worked out really nicely. But I am interested in learning more about that savings plan. And they come in really handy for car repairs, you know. If I could just maybe, once I get into my new place, I can give them like, you know, $20 a month, or, you know, maybe even $50 a month. By then I could afford more, you know what I mean? And then they'd match it, because my car repairs haven't been cheap. And right now I need 2 more tires. That's so good. Okay, they're cooking. I didn't set a timer. I'm thinking probably 12 minutes. The video's 12. It said 18 to 20. So I've got another, let's go for another 7 minutes. Kitchen timer, 7, oops. Kitchen timer, 7:30. Okay. So we'll let that go till then. You know what I mean? And then my cart still didn't come today. Let me show you what broke. Here it is. This is my tablet holder that I use when I make videos. And this is the little gold thing that goes in the bottom of that. Well, yesterday I was trying to put it on my tripod, and that little thing right there, it broke, and this piece came out of it because I tried to crank it down too far. So I'm using this different stand that's not tall because I can't use my tripod. But just another thing, you know. So anyhow, how's your day? I hope your day was really good. And let me get back to you now when, well, let me flip my booger. Bring you over here. Crank you down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. My little pan fell off the wall. Now it's all crooked, wonky stuff. So I'll turn that up just a little bit more. I already turned the broccoli off and the corn. That doesn't take long at all. Let me just make sure I roll that corn around in it. Come on. Hi. So there's that. So I don't know. I'm like, how come I didn't know about this savings program before? The church, she goes, we don't tell everybody. We have to be good stewards of what we do around here. I'm like, all right, I got you. I got you. And that's true. That's true. Then we talked about the co-op they're having. It's like X dollars a month, and you go in and you get food and stuff like that. And I'm like, I know, yeah. She's telling me, I'm like, I know, I helped brainstorm that with Becky. She said, you what? I'm like, yeah. I think maybe I planted a seed. And then I said, I always told her too about all that land behind the church, that why not use it for a community garden? And she says, it is a community. I said, well, I know. We talked about that. I think I planted that seed. And so, you know, 2 seeds I planted like two and a half years ago have come to fruition. I haven't taken advantage of any of it, but I thought it would be a good idea because they're always helping people. And then we talked about fresh and, you know, what kind of stuff should they use in a co-op, food, you know. So she went and visited the lady I talked to today. I'm not going to tell you her name because it might give away the church I went to. She went to the food bank, observed, you know, what senior pack looked like. And then she went in the cupboard to see what kind of food and stuff like that was in there. So she got a good idea. Then we talked about how near death the produce is. So things like strawberries and blueberries and like fruit like that, you really need to like clean it, cut it up, and freeze it right now. Because tomorrow it's going to have mold all over. So we talked about that. And I said, you know, those donations come in. They're all past sell date. And the next day, I said, I was telling her about my experience with strawberries when I got so many strawberries at one time. I said, you know, I got there in that night. I cleaned like half of them, cut them up, put them in the freezer. As a matter of fact, I still got 2 bags of strawberries in my freezer. And I said, but the next morning when I came and looked on the counter, everything else was already shot, molded overnight in the, you know. Why didn't you put them in the refrigerator? I said, because strawberries don't grow in refrigerators. Some things you leave on the counter, you know. And so anyway, we talked about that and food storage and talked about a lot of things. But I am going to call tomorrow and check on that. I got 2 minutes left in the onion ring department. And so it was a good hold on a minute. Sorry, I gotta reach for my thing. I haven't had any crampy episode today, so that's good. Sore from it yesterday, but I'm okay. I'm gonna go get me a fork. They're all dirty. Sorry, it didn't take you long with that. So, quinoa burger's cooking up nice and slow. It does have some oil in it, but I guess I gotta keep it together somehow. It's not much there, but in the last couple minutes, I'm gonna crank that up and crisp it up a little bit, and just so you can see it better. So there's that. And since I'm using this stand, I can't see what you're seeing, so sorry. My new thing I ordered was $6, so I got one on the way. Hopefully it'll be temporary. I thought I was going to do super glue and just try to super glue it back together. Couldn't do it. But anyway, so everything's what, 33 seconds to go. I'll go ahead and turn the oven off, let that like naturally release. So gosh, I hadn't done a cooking video in a while. I know it's long and drawn out because I'm talking while I'm doing it, but you know, this is another good idea to have. These mandarin oranges, and then you can have fruit, just that much fruit, you know, with dinner or as your dessert. So that's what I'm doing. But anyway, let me get back with you after everything's done, and you can see what I made. The rest of the updates are pretty much done. I do have a friend that's helping me with my medicine locally. I'll have it tomorrow, and that's good. Because she just happened to have the same thing. on hand. Extra. So that worked out. Okay, back in a flash. Okay, I'm back. So everything's ready, and I just need to get the, let me try to bring it down here to this level here. That's the burger. It's a little soft in the middle because it's cooked, but you know, I'm not having it as a burger, so I don't particularly want it crunchy. And so here's the corn. And what I do with the corn is I turn it up and I put this on the top, and then I cut it off the thing, because you know, I have dentures. I can't, you know, bite an ear of corn. I never too much cared to bite an ear of corn, even when I did have good teeth. I always preferred it this way. Most always. I have eaten it otherwise, but so there's the corn. Whew, there's a hot hand. And then my broccoli. And that's my dinner. It's not dinner without pepper. Sorry. Okay. So that's what I'm having for dinner. What are you having for dinner? Tell me below. So that's it for me. That's way too hot for me to even try to eat right now. But that's what I'm having for dinner. A cooking video. Oh, no. That's what I'm cooking tonight. Quick and easy. 15 minutes worth. Or 18 minutes worth-ish. Okay, so take care of yourself. If you can help a neighbor today, please help a neighbor today. One random act of kindness can change somebody's day and yours. And thank you for all the blessings that's been bestowed upon me. And I'm blessed and grateful for them. Let's just stay in prayer about opening at the new spot. And get me in there as soon as I can get in there, so I can start to just, after I get settled in, breathe. I know it's going to be a difficult first couple, 3 weeks or so, or depending on how long I overexert myself to get things settled, but you know, it won't take me long. I'm getting rid of a lot of things. I'm hoping it won't take me long. Okay, so anyway, keep me in prayer. I keep you in prayer always. And thanks to my new subscribers. I'm at 581 now, almost 600. What? Which is cool. Welcome to everybody. And if you're new to the channel, the goal here is to get off disability, improve our health by changing what we eat to more healthier choices, and get back to work and get off of disability. That's the goal. That's the whole goal. And I have dropped the ball a couple times, but you know, you're one meal away from squaring that and heading back in the right direction, right? So take care, everybody. Have a great day. Love you to the moon and back. Bye now.